What's happening, guys? It's JD again with Diving and Discoveries, and today we're going to talk about sifters. Seeing as how we can't really go out and use them right now anyway, because down here in Florida we have a little something called gator mating season. So typically the rivers are full of gators, full of water moccasins, some of which can get very sneaky and get very aggressive, and they're animals, they have feelings, so they do tend to sometimes lay in the shadows, I guess, so to speak, and you don't realize it until it's too late. So I'd much rather not take a chance, and usually when gator mating season comes around, I just play it safe and kind of wait until November comes back around. But anyways, seeing as how we're quarantined and most of everything is closed, we're going to talk about sifters. So I make my own. Usually most of the stuff you can get at like Walmart, Lowe's, Home Depot. The only thing that I had to order was this bad boy here. Sorry, I had to sit down. But surfboard tether. Typically attaches right there. I just drill about a 3/8 or a 13/32 hole and pop that bad boy right in there. And this is probably about, I'd say it's about a $13 part at but you can get them on Amazon. That's where I get mine, and they work wonders. I have 5 sifters. They're all the same design, and all else you need is going to be like probably some 10 to 12 inch long zip ties. Again, probably the best place to get those price wise would be Harbor Freight. I think I get the 10-inch ones, and those are not long enough. I have to splice them together. But typically, that's like the most economic place to get them if you're on a budget. Or you can go to Home Depot and get the really long ones. I get pool noodles, 1-inch PVC, and then I get the elbows, of course. I use PVC cement, of course. And usually the mesh cannot be any greater than 1/4 inch by 1/4 inch. Otherwise, all your smaller goodies are going to fall right through the cracks, and you're not going to get them back. Unless, by chance, you get them on the next scoop or two, and you're just sitting in the same spot all day. Then you might have a chance, but otherwise, you won't get them back. Not too much to tell, really, about these sifters. Like I said, I've just kind of been doing this stuff for 30 years, and I just kind of got just a general idea on how to make my own. I seen how other people were making them, and I just got creative one day, and I said, you know, I don't like the way the rope design is, because then if something were to happen in the river, you need to disconnect from this. This little bad boy here is Velcro. So instead of fighting with the noose trying to get it off of your wrist or your leg or whatever you got it tied to, then, because some of these rivers we go into, some of them have pretty strong currents. Other times I take this to Venice Beach a lot, and I take them and I strap it onto my wrist, and I have my sand flea rake, and I just sit right there along the shore and just get the gravel. Now, I will say this much: when you're sifting for fossil gravel, one thing to look for is black gravel. Black gravel, the blacker the better, because that means that's fossil layer material. Even if it's just the gravel coming up, you know you're like right on top of the layer, and that's what you got to look for. So the darker the gravel, the better the fossil hunting is going to be. Like I said, I mean, I could build these sifters myself, and a roll of the mesh is usually about $15 to $20, depending on where you go. Usually I go to Home Depot or Lowe's and get it. The pool noodles, I can get those at either like Walmart, Target, Lowe's and Home Depot carry those as well. They also carry the zip ties. They carry obviously I got to go there to get the PVC. You can get the PVC in 4-foot sections. That's what I do. I just get the 4-foot sections of PVC, 1-inch diameter PVC from Lowe's rather, and then I get the joints, and then I get the PVC cement. Like I said, pretty much everything for this sifter you can get at Lowe's or Home Depot, And typically, for each sifter, I would probably spend, I'd say, between $10 to $20 probably for everything. That includes the PVC, at least 20 actually, because this little bad boy here, this is a authentic, real, it's actual surfboard tether. That's what they actually use them for. And I use them obviously for something different. It's even got a little spring in it too, so it's got a little bit of an elastic spring. And then this right here where it connects, this is one of the ones that I actually made the other day, and that's where it actually connects, and this actually threads in to the bottom end of that piece. So it's a little loose right now, but it loosely fits in there, but it is tight. Like it won't thread in anymore. So if you don't want it moving around, what I was gonna actually do with this was go and get some spacers, because I think they might have changed the design on this since the last time I actually put one of these together. Like I said, I've built like probably about 5 of these things, and they're really handy. Some other people they just build the sifters. They don't do anything fancy with them. They just tie a rope to them to keep them from floating away. Me, I like to, for what I like to do and everything, I just decide to just go all out with these. And I get a lot of people actually asking me about my designs too. But I'm not secretive about it and such, and I'm not out trying to make a profit off of them or anything, but they're something that I cooked up, and it's just something that I enjoy doing. So, but that's the video for today. Hopefully we'll be out of this quarantine soon and we can get back out there. I know there are some people out there right now these days that are still out there fossil hunting, especially the Peace River and such. The water levels are very low right now, so it's a great time to get out there. If you can get access to the river, great. While some of the boat ramps are still open, I wouldn't put it past our government to probably close those boat ramps in the near future, but you just never know. They may just leave them open. Who knows? But anyways, until the next video, this is JD saying be safe out there and be healthy, be well, and happy hunting. Cheers.